Maybe it's a little bit dramatic. Hello everyone, it's Adam here. Old timers are gonna remember my Wookiee onesie. I don't have my Wookiee onesie on today, although I really wish now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I had thought this through to get my Wookiee onesie out. Little Wookiee claws on the sandals. This is just an unboxing video because I get really excited about new Farkles, and on the R1250GS that I'm Farkling up, there's not gonna be much like net new stuff. There's gonna be a lot of things that move over from my 2018 GSA to the 2024, and so it's stuff that I've done videos on before. And so yes, I am shooting more videos, as you've already seen, but like not a lot of new stuff. And so I'm like excited to tear into things that are like actually new that I'm installing for the first time. And this is a care package from AltRider in Seattle, Washington. As always, I disclose these kind of things. I paid a discounted price for these, so I did give AltRider money, but I got a reduced price. Part of that is because, let me just, I can do this. Hi. Part of that is I actually, when I go to companies, I go to companies I'm about to order from anyway. So I've already put the cart together. I have the spreadsheet together, what I'm putting on the bike. I have the cart, from Moscow Moto that's going to be $1,800. And then I reach out to them and say, hey, this is my plan, by the way. And you guys didn't ask this, but I want to show how I do things differently than a lot of these motorcycle YouTubers or any real YouTubers or influencer people do. I reach out to them and I say, hey, here's the card I'm going to put together. I make videos. Here's a link to the 5 to 15 videos I've already published featuring your products and the views of those products. I'm not just a weirdo. I've already bought your stuff for full price in the past. First of all, do you have anything that's a customer return that's blemished or scratched or unsellable that's just sitting in your warehouse of this list? I would love to get a discount on something that's blemished that you can't sell anyway, 50%. Also, I would appreciate a discount on anything that's new if you have anything you're willing to sponsor me. Again, I want to pay for it and pay for shipping and pay for tax, but I'd love an opportunity to do a discount. If you say no, I always add this because I'm a terrible salesman. If you say no, I'm still going to buy it anyway at full price. I'm still going to make a video about it. You don't have to do anything for me at all, but I'm Adam, here I am. And, Machine Art Moto, ignore my email. They've done stuff for me in the past, totally ignore my email. Nate, I still bought your stuff anyway. I have the X heads over here I put full price for. National Cycle, V-Stream, totally ignored my email. A lot of companies do ignore my emails. Most of them do. Wasn't there on Rocks Risers, they ignored me. Neutrino ignored me. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of companies that ignored me. But some do say, Adam, welcome back. Thanks for all your support. Here is a coupon code. Moscow did that, Jesse did that, Clearwater did that. A bunch of companies that I disclosed gave me discounts. And so I emailed Garmin, they ignored me. It doesn't matter. That's the thing, they ignored me. I wait 2 weeks, I ordered anyway. But AltRider came back with a discount code, so I got a discount on some of this stuff. Some things actually are blemishes, and they repowder coated them for me. They were like first runs that had some errors. And they were like, we'll repowder coat them, they look nice and new. Boom. So, with that intro out of the way, here is the care package from AltRider. I think I ended up spending like $1,000 with them after their discount. And so, the way I see usually, like for example, Climb gives me a discount. Climb gives me a discount that's basically the wholesale price that they charge motorcycle dealers for that stuff. So, Climb is still basically charging me what they would need to make their certain percent profit. I'm just not paying retail. That's fine. That's great. It's awesome. So from AltRider, we have, these are actually unchanged from the 1200GS. These are their their header guards, universal. Mine broke on the 2018 GSA, so word of advice, like they might break after a few years. Do these do much? They would prevent rock pitting from your chrome headers, exhaust headers. I got 2 of them. It's like $100 for both of them. MSRP obviously, but I wouldn't really endorse these. So installing them scratches the chrome anyway. I keep them installed, keep scratches. It doesn't really do. I can show you the 2018 GSA headers, but I like how they look. That's all. That's really it. I like how they look. And maybe if I powder coat them like blue or something, that'll look cool. All right, what else do we have in this box? We have the radiator guards for the 1250 GS Adventure. So the 1200 and 1250 radiators are basically the same size, but the shroud that goes around them is revised. And so I could not move my 1200 radiator guards over to my 1250, so ordered new ones of those. And the final thing in this box, we have 2 boxes. The final thing in this box is the skid plates. So what else is in here first? We have some thread locker that we're not going to need. We have some AltRider stickers. I'm not going to, well, I'll put those in the panniers. We have here a side stand enlarger. So my side stand enlarger is on the 2018 GSA. It's over here. I'll show it to you. It's not broken. It's actually fine. But it came black from AltRider. This is black from them. You can see how all that black paint is basically chipped off. So now it's just bare metal. And you can see some nicks there just from general use. And then on the bottom, head of these bolts are kind of rusty. This side stand enlarger is actually in fine shape. It'll go with the 2018 GSA. I need to put it back on. But I plan on moving over to the 1250, and I thought, it's like $30. Let's just get a new one. So I ordered a replacement. That was not an example of AltRider's quality being bad. It was just me being super picky about aesthetics. And so, yeah, side stand enlarger. This does not have the riser. I really wanted the riser. I got it in silver instead of black because I'm not going to make that mistake again of having a black one that rubs off. Oh, interesting. They sent me 2 on accident? I need to look at my receipt. No, that's this. So that is the side stand enlarger in black. That's the riser for bikes that are lifted like mine. So there's that. We have, this is nothing exciting. This is the crash bar and skid plate mounting brackets for the 1250 GS. So it allows you to marry the skid plate to the crash bar. If you buy their combo kit, it's a little cheaper and it comes with this nice little kit here for extra stuff that you're gonna need. And then we have the new skid plate. Let's break this bad boy open. I wanna see what it looks like. Well, it's gonna be a lot of work because it's all wrapped up. And I know that, hold on, all noise here. I know that, and I have a relationship with Black Dog. They've given me some discounts in the past too, and I love the Black Dog stuff. In fact, I run their luggage plates. And I bought a new luggage plate for the GSA that I have to install. But the problem with Black Dog is I think their skid plate's ugly. I'm sorry, Kurt. The skid plate's just ugly. And it may be better than AltRider. AltRider's skid plates have never let me down. They're really strong. I have beat the shit out of them on all kinds of just nasty terrain, just in Colorado, just running over boulders and rocks over and over and over again with that skid plate, and it just looks brand new, never dings or dents. And so, I trust the AltRider skid plate at this point. But man, Black Dog Cycle Works is just an ugly skid plate. that's I'm just being petty. Yes, this is a new skid plate for the 1250. They had to redesign it, so I could not move this over from my 1200 to my 1250. I would say the thickness of this is actually identical to the 1200 as far as the actual thickness of this plate. They've done some things here where they've had these come out a little bit farther than the other one. The other one was kind of just this all the way up. This has a new mounting bracket on the front. This is for the headers. They've got some TIG weld there. The engine oil port is still the same size, but just nice looking welds though overall. And it is formed. It's pressed and then bent. It looks good. It's the same exact mounts for the rear. And yeah, it's got the little dings and blemishes there, but I paid, not dings, it has blemish to the paint. But here's the thing, as soon as I go off-road, it's gonna get all effed up. So it doesn't matter. When I tell people, send me your ugliest part. I don't care how it looks. I'm gonna destroy it. And so I mean when I say, but I'm asking people to send me discounts on blemish things. I'm cheap, and I'll give you some free marketing. Okay, so these are the crash bars, totally crash bars that they said they were going to powder coat for me because they were in less than ideal conditions. Is there anything else in here? Nope. All right, so these are the Crash Bars 1250GS Adventure Black. I have had 3 different AltRider crash bars. Initially, I went with a silver set, and then I ended up doing one where they actually powder coated them the anthracite that matched my 2017 GSA Triple Black. It's the same color as the frame of that bike. I ended up getting the powder coat color from AltRider, and I did a bunch of my parts on that 2017 GSA in that same anthracite color. So, mounting bracket kit. Let's just look at this thing, see how it looks compared to, quote, new. They said it was like, it wasn't defective, it just was ugly. That's what they told me. So they powder coated it for me, which took a couple of weeks. I ordered this like 4 weeks ago, and it took time to have it done at the shop. These things are so freaking beefy. Just the beefiest looking, I don't see any sort of weirdness here. Just the beefiest looking crash bars that money can buy. I love AltRider quality. And despite the fact that I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, where there are no dirt roads, I'm going to be back in New Hampshire the next couple of years, and so don't you guys worry. These are going to get abused. So those are the 1250 AltRider crash bars. They look alien, like if you just look at them like this, but they are just perfectly fitted to the cylinder heads. The only defect of AltRider's crash bars, well, I'll give you 2 defects actually. I might talk to this in the install video. The first defect of these is that they leave your cylinder head wide open. And so you have to find cylinder head protection, which is why I have the Machine Art Moto X heads. I swear by them. Honestly, I tell people, if you're just riding a street, like if you have an R1300GS, it's just a street bike. Hi. That's just a street bike. Don't bother with crash bars, just run the X heads. Because if you truly crash on pavement, crash bars aren't going to do much for you when you've like ripped the whole top of the bike off and it flips over 3 or 4 times. But if you just lay it over in a parking lot because you missed the side stand, the X heads will actually be fantastic for that. Like 0 to 5 mile an hour drops, X heads are all you need because they absorb the impact really well. They're a special kind of polymer plastic. They're just really nice. So AltRider's first defect is that it's wide open, and so if you drop the bike at a certain angle, on a rock that's sticking out or something that's not flush with the ground, that rock's going to puncture your cylinder head. It's magnesium. It's it's repairable, but it's a bitch. The second issue with the AltRider crash bars is that they are so beefy that they don't really bend. Like, some people will say, right or wrong, that you're gonna bend your frame or break the motorcycle to where it's not even salvageable, or it can't be repaired before these bend. And almost like the logic is, I'd rather my crash bars that were $900 bend than the bike's frame. Fair point. I haven't had that happen to me. I have actually broken, it's around here somewhere, I'll show it in my install video, the mounting bracket that these mount to on the lower part. I've had that bend before, but yeah, I mean, I've not had an issue with that personally, but it's a fair point that the crash bars are kind of like, not one-time use, but like every few years you just replace them as opposed to replacing the whole motorcycle. Good point. I don't have a really good response to that. I guess you could buy Touratech if you want to. But I have pushed my AltRider crash bars just to the total limits, and they are amazing. And so I guess this is a paid sponsored video. It's not, like, AltRider hasn't messaged me and asked me to like do a review or anything, and they're not even gonna call me. But yeah, I just love this stuff. So let me just show you real quick on the 2018 GSA what I'm talking about when it comes to some of the things I just mentioned. So let's just roll over there real quick. Go on a magical adventure with Adam. Magical adventure. Oh yeah, by the way, reflective blue sticker is on the tank. got their nether ones. There's a USA company that used to make those. They stopped making them, so I ordered from Amsterdam. So when I look at this, it's a little darker over here. Sorry, there's no LEDs on the side of the garage. So I had once bent this piece here. So this piece here is what you use you connect your crash bars into. So you mount on the rear of this thing, and then it goes into the frame, and then you have these two for the skid plate below. That's the old design. I've actually bent this right here before, just from the pressure of the skid plate and the crash bar hitting a bunch of shit. Also, here's the remnants of that that head protector. You can kind of see how, like, the header that comes chrome, it's going to do this anyway with age. Like, heat cycles plus, like, Moab dust and dirt and mud and just shit from ATV trails. This is going to happen anyway if you're taking your GS off-road. But it's pit-free. It has no rock pits on it because I put that thing on there. It didn't help much, but I think it looks cool. What else? Well, you know, yeah, I mean, you could see this was powder-coated a year ago. It's pretty scratched up, but these and, you know, you can see how that what I was talking about with that error there, that, like, design flaw of these bars. How the back side of your cylinder head is just completely wide open. And so for me, the Machine Art Moto X head that I paid full price for has saved my bacon probably a lot. It does get abused when when rocks that, you know, like happen to be a certain angle go beyond what the crash bar's breaking point is. So yeah, that's the overview of the AltRider stuff. I love their stuff, seriously. So it's gonna go on Old Blue over here. Old Blue is currently Old Black because there's no blue in it at all. But we're making progress. You're caught up on the videos. I think this will come out after all those videos get published. I think 30 or so Farkles have gone on already, and more to come. So AltRider stuff's arrived. I'm waiting for a couple of lights to come back from Clearwater because they had some wiring damage that Clearwater's refurbishing for me for free because Clearwater's awesome, not because they sponsor these videos, just because they do that for all their customers. They will fix problems like within a reasonable amount of years, even if your warranty is up. I just love Clearwater. Like, buy their stuff. They're so good. And don't buy Denali stuff because Denali stuff is great. It's cheap. It's high quality for the price you pay, but do not try to get support for your Denali lights because they will, like Denali, I bought half my lights from Denali and then the other half Denali gave me for Heather's F750GS. I disclosed all that. It's not like an FTC issue, but when I went to actually get support, man, it was bad. It's so bad. I've like gone to Twisted Throttle down in Rhode Island and like met with them and brought stuff to them. They were super cool in person, but man, the support is just really, really bad. I mean, I haven't worked with them in like 3 or 4 years, so maybe they've gotten better, but Clearwater is just so good. Like, I could email them a video clip on like a Friday night, and then Saturday morning, the owner of the company, you know, will call me up and walk through things. I don't think that's a me thing. I think he'll do that for everyone. Actually, before they even knew who I was going to a rally, and they were on their way to the MOA rally. This is in 2017, maybe. And I had my Darlas, my lower fork lights were flashing, like strobe flashing. And so I emailed them this. They stopped like in Idaho at a post office, mailed me 2 Darlas overnight at the post office, and then said, after the rally, after you're back from the trip, we'll figure out like what's wrong with yours. You can mail those in to us. We'll figure out if we need to charge you for the new ones or whatever. But like, let's just get you lights to get you back on the road. What amazing effing service that is. And that's me being a nobody. I just bought some Darlas and like, that's it, and a brake light. And they were like, dude, we're mailing you these Darlas. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Enjoy your trip. Just amazing service. And so, yeah, Clearwater's awesome. I've rambled too long. It's like midnight. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 3 a.m. with the baby. I'm going to do a couple of things real quick though on the bike, and then I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching. Ride safe. AltRider, thanks for the discount. I appreciate it. Love you guys.